Hi, I'm Chloe, and I blog at celebrateanddecorate.com. But tonight, I'm here for Hometalk to show you a great project that is going to give you a little bit of that shiplap or farmhouse feel without going to all the work of shiplapping or the commitment. Not just financial and the work, but maybe you want a little bit of shiplap for that farmhouse look. And while we're talking about decor style, that's our question tonight, is what is your home decor style? Let us know, and we're going to pick someone from that comes in with what their style is to win a Hometalk tote. Okay, so let us know. My style is coastal with a little bit of a nautical touch, so that you know, okay? Now, paint sticks. These are great, so many craft projects, okay? I bought a box of paint sticks for $30. It's about 15 cents a piece, and these are 12-inch paint sticks that I bought. I got these on Amazon, okay? This was a pack of 200, but you can buy different quantities, and you can buy 9-inch ones also. But I'll show you a project where I use them a little longer at the end today. So don't go away, because you're really going to want to see that. That's kind of a multi-purpose container that I did. And I already shared that on Hometalk. And I'm going to be sharing this one on Hometalk tonight or tomorrow. Might get kind of late tonight, okay? So welcome. Where are you joining us from? Let us know. We got some people watching already, Lynn?
We do. We have friends from Curacao, from Baltimore, Arkansas, Kansas. Lots of friends all over the place.
I'm cruising to the Southern Caribbean, but I don't think I'm going to Curacao. So I took my paint sticks, and if you're not familiar, the paint sticks, and yes, you can go to Lowe's, Home Depot, your paint store, and ask for them, but of course they're going to have wording on them, and to ask for 200 might be a little bit greedy. Okay, so they've got this indentation on them, and unless you're going to use that in your craft, you're going to cut them off. And I'm not going to power tool while we're online here tonight because it's so loud, but I wanted to show you that this is my saw that I use to cut them, okay? So I just put them in here, and I'm very careful. And if you're going to use a saw like this to cut yours, I want to tell you to go very, very slowly, because I chopped up a lot of them, just ripped them up, okay? And I do want you to be aware that even though that might say for best quality of these, some of them were warped, some of them were cracked, not too many. I mean, you could take that up with who you order from if that's a problem for you. But anyway, I cut all of mine so that I cut off that indented part, and I saved that. I'm going to come up with some craft to use those. And then I laid them all out on paper. And let's see, here's one that I ripped up with the saw. And I painted them white. Okay? So we're going to start to get that shiplap look. Now, shiplap, if you don't know, and we did a fireplace with it last year that we've had to rip out because of termites. We have termites here in Florida. Where are you joining us from? Let us know where you're joining us from. And we're already having summer weather. What's the weather like where you are? I'll bet it's beautiful in Curacao.
From Phoenix, I bet it's warm too. South Carolina, Texas, New York, maybe not so warm up there yet. South Carolina, and we have a lot of friends who have farmhouse style, coastal style.
You're with me, those coastal people.
Rustic Victorian, so this will go into a lot of people's homes.
This really will. Like I said, if you want to add just a little bit of shiplap without getting carried away. So I had this trash can, waste paper basket, wooden. We used to have kind of a mid-century modern home. I know, and I went coastal, but I bought a totally different style home down here in Florida than I had in Ohio. But look, it was damaged. It's a mess. And I could have just painted it, but that is not what I wanted to do. So, what I'm going to do, this is such an easy project, is I measured these out and cut them, and now I'm just going to take some Gorilla wood glue. You can buy this at most any hardware or home improvement store, okay? And I'm just going to take it and put a little bit on the back. The important thing is you only do one side of these projects at a time because you really need to let it set, or it's going to wiggle, they're going to wiggle around on you. So I have all kinds of summer DIY projects coming up, some things for outdoors. And that's what one of the things I'm going to be doing this summer. I'm going on a cruise. Let us know what you're doing this summer. Are you going to be doing some DIY? Are you going to go to the beach? I live in Florida, but I don't go to the beach very often. I was going for a while until I saw a big shark. So,
Karen wanted to know where in Florida you are.
see the little bit of glue I put on there? Okay, and then we're just going to set it right on. Now, you can, and I did on my other project, I used a dime, but you can also use something like this. Real Shiplap boards have a little dado, it's called, under here, and the wood fits together with the indentation in between. Karen, I am in Celebration, Florida, which is kind of a suburb of, we're kind of a suburb of Disney World, but we're really a suburb of Orlando. So I'm in the Orlando area. So yeah, we are expecting 86 degrees tomorrow.
We have some people up north that were in the 80s today.
I
Wisconsin
saw
and Ohio.
I saw Central Park in New York on the news yesterday, and it was beautiful. Can you see how pretty this is going to be already? This is just, so any kind of box, and if you don't want to make a real big commitment, you know, you could take this and take a cardboard box and cover it with contact paper and put it on something like that. So it's really easy. But you see how you're starting to get that kind of shiplap look to this?
Well, Marilyn's going to be seeing her new grandchild this
Oh my gosh, that's the best ever.
We have a lot of rustic, a lot of farmhouse and coastal style. Kayo is working on changing it to steampunk. I love steampunk.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Vintage, is that a style? Yeah,
Vintage is a style. Sure it is. I had somebody tell me that, I said, well, we are kind of a designer, an in-store designer, tell me. I said, well, we're kind of nautical. And she said, that is not a style. I'm like, well, okay. I have a giant boat and some boat artifacts, but...
It's raining in Tennessee, but it's in the 70s in Illinois.
Oh, you know, my father-in-law was here visiting us in Florida, and he drove down from Ohio, and he stopped in Knoxville tonight because he said he ran into some rain.
Barbara says the glue is showing. Does that hurt?
No, I'm going to show you that it's going to disappear. And if this gets scuffed up later, as you can see, it really got scuffed up. I don't know where. I mean, this looks like we really abused it, didn't it?
North Carolina's in the 80s.
I can always just paint the whole thing, and you're still going to have, I mean, my point in leaving the wood and leaving the gap is it gives it that shadow, which is what you get with real shiplap. Okay, so even if I do, see, that's when I keep going. Sometimes I just put a couple on and I go do, you know, fold some clothes or something, and I come back, because when you're working with it, if you don't let it set, they slide around. But yes, the glue is showing, but it will dry clear. You know, like a lot of craft glues dry clear. It will not show at all.
Luna says her style is very bohemian meets kids. Yeah, I think we all have a little bit of that.
Yes, we do. When we have kids or when my grandchildren are here visiting, kind of drives my husband crazy. But he loves those babies.
Oh, upstate New York is only 28 degrees today.
Oh my gosh. You need a vacation. You need to hit the sunshine. Of course, it'll be beautiful up there. That's this summer, and we'll be here. What are people doing this summer? I didn't hear what anybody's doing.
I told you one of our friends said she's going to visit her new grandchild.
I heard that one. That was the only one I heard. Are the rest of you
Seen.
staying home? Staycations, amusement parks,
Camping.
or your kids going to camp? My kids went to camp a couple of times. All right. So we have a whole side done, and I don't want to mess with it too much. And look, this side is already done. Look at that. Isn't that great? Oh, see? Can't stand it up too soon. This is what happens when you're doing lives and you're trying to show you the whole project. Okay.
Yeah, a couple people have said normally you wouldn't space shiplap.
That is not real shiplap, is not spaced. You are absolutely right. It links together like this. Here, there's a little dado. The one is even it lays flat because the board is special and has a little piece of wood here, but they kind of link together. And yes, you would not normally have. But I think that this really gives that farmhouse look.
Karen is going horse camping. That sounds like
Oh
fun.
my gosh, yeah. Okay.
Lisa's got a daughter getting married in Nashville. Deborah's going boating in Syracuse for the summer.
A wedding is always a fun thing. So what I did is I cut the sides a little, each side a little bit longer so that I can cover the previous side like that, okay? And a little later, I'm going to show you a project. We're going to see if we can get these to stick without sliding off the side here.
Deb has 2 cruises booked.
Oh my gosh, I love to cruise. I don't even have to get off of the ship. So yeah, a Kleenex box you could do this with. If you do a square and, I have all of these little pieces left, so you can trim these used pieces, and I'm going to show you on my other project in a little while how I used some different sizes. Okay, that's not going to work until I get
Linda's going to her granddaughter's wedding.
I'm hosting a bridal shower.
Ruth is having a baby in July. That's going to be her summer. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. That is going to be your summer.
And a couple people are asking where you got so many paint stirrer sticks. So
Okay.
again.
Okay. I bought a package of 200 sticks. So we're going to press this down for just a couple minutes, and you're going to talk to me while I'm doing that. And you can see the other side so that we can turn it and do another side. See how I had the meat to cover up the corners, and I didn't even paint the corners. One of the things I bought 200 of them of 12-inch paint sticks for $30 on Amazon. I think that's about $15 each, and it was
15 cents each.
I'm sorry, 15 cents. You're going to be going, well, why would you do that, lady? Yes, 15 cents each. I just found that's the best way to do it, is just go ahead. 200 came in a box, to give you an idea, this size, okay? And I trim off this part with a saw like this, okay? And then I painted them all white. And you could stain these. You could paint these bright colors. And there's so many craft ideas. I'm thinking about some wall decor. Now the piece I'm going to show you in a few minutes is something that I made and used for a centerpiece.
Could you use a glue gun? Yes.
You could. I'm not sure that it's going to hold. It may let go after a while. Sometimes with hot glue, when your surfaces are, it's not silk flowers on a grapevine wreath or something, sometimes when it gets hard, it lets go. So I find that when working with this wood, which I think it's pretty well set, So we're going to turn this over and go with the next side. I find you're better off with the wood glue, okay? I want to show you, but I want to be able to see what I'm doing here, okay? So, and yes, again, I'm using Gorilla wood glue that I picked up at one of the big box home improvement stores. But you can, if you're a big Amazon user, you can just purchase it right on Amazon too, okay? And you can go over to Hometalk later and check out all the instructions for the project I'm going to show you. I only had one waste paper basket, so I couldn't do the waste paper basket and post it Saturday and then also show it to you tonight. So I did 2 projects with this shiplap look, and then I'll show you the other one in a little bit. And again, the glue dries. You don't see it in those cracks. If it bothers you while you're doing it, you can just take a little piece of one of your paint sticks and wipe it right out. I don't know why, this kind of reminds me of when you look right down on it, Lynn, if you want to show straight down. It kind of reminds me of, it looks like a corral. Whoops, that's one of my long ones that I didn't cut. Oh, I got into the wrong pile there. I don't know, and I just realized I have sawdust. I was sawing in the house before we started, and I have a contractor here working in the house, and he even said, do you have a power saw in there? Because he was been sawing out on our front porch. So there we go. But see, to me, I don't know, it kind of looks like a corral or a stable, like the walls between where horses are. Yeah. So the piece I'm going to show you later, I used for an Easter centerpiece. And you know...
Good morning, Joyce from Perth, Australia.
Oh my goodness, good morning.
We've got country Mexican mix. That's a different... We haven't had that.
No. Do you live... I wonder if that's somebody who lives down in the Southwest. Because I can see using that down in the South. Or maybe they're tuning in from Mexico.
Dana, where do you live? Let us know. Another steampunk. We got a couple of steampunk people.
I would love to, if you have some steampunk projects, head on over to Facebook. Head on over to Hometalk and share them. I'm sure there's some great projects on there. I have not really done any steampunk big projects. I've done Mad Hatter's Tea Party that I think kind of had some steampunk elements to it. So you see, this is a pretty easy project. And, get creative with some paint sticks. What else could you, what would you use the paint sticks to cover? You could put these on the side of a file cabinet or file drawers. Okay, we are almost done. I am not going to make you sit and watch me do the last side. I'm going to let this side sit. I know we're not taking very much time tonight. Oh, they're already sticking up there. That's great. In just a minute, I'll turn it right side up. So if you are the people just tuning in?
Yep. From Kentucky and Malta. Yeah, somebody was asking what you're doing.
Okay. What I'm doing is I'm showing you some projects that you can do with paint sticks, paint stirring sticks, to give a little farmhouse look with a little faux shiplap. It's not really shiplap, we know that. Actual shiplap boards are very expensive, the way that they are made. Even when my husband and I did our fireplace, we did not use real shiplap, but it looked great until the termites came. So, but I bought 200 paint sticks on Amazon, and I had this square wooden trash can. Here, I'll turn it around and show you what it looked like before. It was this walnut trash can, because I had a kind of a modern home before, but it had taken a lot of abuse over the years and was scratched up. and that's just not my style anymore. So I wanted to add, I would say that I have more of a coastal cottage style, but you know what? To me, now that I look at this, I'm like, oh, this really kind of looks coastal. And you could always stencil something on here too. In fact, I'm already looking at this now. I'm already thinking that maybe like a number, because it kind of looks like a crate. Okay, so let's see if it will stay up. Here's our waste paper basket. Isn't that great? I'm going to tell you, this looks so much better because I have been using this in my house. Okay, I'm going to turn this back over, Lynn, because these are still sliding a little.
Okay.
And we're going to go in the other room. I don't usually move around. This is my craft room. But let me get these all set before we move. The piece I made is over, and it's very heavy right now. So follow me. This is not what my house usually looks like, but like I said, we have a contractor here. And here we go. Look what I made. With the same technique, except I had to piece this together. Now, for what I did for this is I didn't make it. I had my dad make it. He made a wood box. And I found a planter, kind of a window box, at Home Depot, Lowe's again. And this is why I didn't want to carry this to the other room. It's stuck. Okay, I'm going to get it. I'm going to ruin my centerpiece here. I filled this with, oh, there we go. There we go. So I'm going to show you this whole thing and how else you can use it. You know why it's so heavy? Because I don't want the flowers to die, so I filled this with water today. All right. So this is just a plastic window box or planter. I painted it white and used it for a centerpiece for an Easter tablescape I did, or spring tablescape, and I'm like, this doesn't look finished enough. I need something else. So my dad took some scrap wood we had and built this box for me. It is not perfect in shape. It was scrap wood. It actually, it was my Christmas tree sign that I had in my kitchen. And then I just went to work covering it with all of the paint sticks. Now this one, the waste paper basket, one stick fit on each side. That was not the case here. So I didn't want it to all, have seams going in a row. So I cut them up for a variety of sizes here. But on the weekend, you know what else we did with this? I took this, I filled it with ice, and we iced down wine and beer for a get-together. Is that a great idea for outdoors for the summertime? I think so. So, centerpiece, perfect for a party. Icing wine and beer, perfect for a party. Is your birthday soon? Who has birthday this month? You're not reading very much there, Lynn.
We just got lots of more rustic home styles.
Well, I'm glad everybody just wants that tote bag.
Yeah.
Well,
That's the farmhouse style.
Well, great. I hope that this inspires you to get some paint sticks and make a project like this. Like I said, waste paper basket, tissue box, anything. And if you want to just try it out, an easy crafty thing, instead of going with wood like this one, all you have to do is take a box, like a tissue box, and cover it with some contact paper first to give it a little more stiffness. And that is one that I would use, the hot glue, to glue the paint sticks right to it. And you've made yourself something, with a little bit of farmhouse style.
Kim's birthday is the 24th, and Amanda's is on Saturday.
Happy birthday, ladies.
Somebody's was last month. Yep. Yes, you could stain it to make it look more country.
Yes, certainly. You do not. I painted my sticks white. Again, my style is a little more coastal. So I wanted, the little boat over my shoulder here. So I wanted the white. I know we all learned about Shiplap from Fixer Upper and Joanna Gaines, and she does white, but she also does a lot of it natural. You don't even have to stain them. There is no reason why you could not use the paint sticks au natural and they're pale wood. So get some paint sticks, do a project, and then share it with us over on Hometalk, okay? And you can see this project on Hometalk. I showed you how I put this together. I'll be showing you the waste paper basket one. I'll be listing that one on Hometalk. And you can also see it over on my blog at celebrateanddecorate.com. So thanks so much for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you all again. Happy birthday to you birthday girls. Everybody have a great evening.